the top 8, they have to show out. And in this next match, we have another example of that. 254, a really, really well-decorated team, knew that they had a tough match schedule going into this tournament. And here, without the ability to get into the top 8, in their first match, they scored like gangbusters all throughout, really showing the capability of that high-scoring robot.
Evan, why don't you tell us about the Red Alliance there?
Yeah, this match is absolutely critical for Citrus Circuits. You see down at the bottom of the list on the Red Alliance. They are the current #1 seed. Fortunately for them, they only need to secure 2 ranking points to lock in that #1 seed. They own the tiebreaker, which is average match score. They have been putting up all weekend. I believe they've only dropped 1 RP the entire weekend, and they're looking to end on a strong note, right? They have a really strong alliance. They have Bread on Einstein this year. They have 359 Hawaiian kids who built a brand new robot and are themselves sitting right near the top 8. So it's a very strong alliance, and they don't need to do a lot for Citrus to lock the #1 seed. Of course, those other teams absolutely want to make sure they get maximum ranking points out of this.
And the Blue Alliance has an opportunity to slow them down. 498, the Cobra Commanders have been playing defense yesterday and today, really effective. Could disrupt them enough because it is a lot to get all 40 cargo in there and to get back for your hanger points to get those bonuses. 694, Stipulse coming out of New York, they've been scoring well this morning. They looked better than ever. So they, along with 254, could look to just win this match outright. And then it comes down to bonuses for the teams on the other alliance, and that could really disrupt the bottom part of the top 8.
Well, I for one can't wait to see this match. I'm sure everyone else here can't either. So let's send it down to the field for qualification match number 60.
All right, everyone, we have another crazy match coming up over here. We have a team trying to defend their #1 seed against a team they won 2 regionals with this year. Let's see how it goes on the field. We're going to start out with our Red Alliance team #1, currently ranked number 10, team 5940. It's Brad from Redwood City, California. I don't have an announcer, so I'm doing both jobs right now. A man of many talents. In the middle, they're currently ranked number 9. We have an entire top 10 alliance. It's 359 from Hawaii. It's the Hawaiian Kids. All right, and rounding us off, this is the #1 seeded team. They've been #1 more times than you can remember. They know how to win from this spot. They're trying to keep it. It's 1678, Citrus Circuits from Davis. All right, over here on the blue side of the field, we have a team that's no stranger to winning as well. Currently, they're number 24. They are kind of a stranger to that. Let's see if they can fight their way back and get ready for the playoffs, starting with an upset over 1678. It's 254, the Chezy Boost from right here. All right, we got Muscle Man Joe in the middle here, coming out from New York. You know, it's muscle shirt time over there, t-shirt time down from Jersey. It's 694. From New York, it's Stipulse. And rounding out this Blue Alliance, currently trying to help their Blue Alliance take out the red, it's Team 498, the Cobra Commanders from Glendale, Arizona. Looks like we're ready to go in this match, so let's get these bots rocking and rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Qualification match number 60, here we go. Up and over, Red Alliance taking a quick advantage. Blue Alliance pouring it back in, very nicely done by them. Here comes Red, a couple more by Citrus Circuits. See them going back over the left-hand side of the field, pick up one more, up and in. Blue Alliance, 254, not quite able to get theirs in. Here we go, Telly off, 254, popping one in. Here comes the power of 694. 1, 2, 3 for them. 498 Cobra Commanders playing some defense against 1678. Earns them a fall though against that launch pad. 5940, Brett popping a couple in for themselves. Looking at defensive play right now, 694 playing up against 359, going back and forth. 1678 bouncing in, trying to avoid 498. It's able to get a couple more in themselves. Brad, you can hear that intake right now. Not quite sure if that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Minute 30 left in this match. 694 Sty Pulse. Couple more in for them. 359. That's your Hawaiian kids coming in from Hawaii. Looking to line up themselves. Citrus 1 and 2. 359, 1 and 2. Chezy Boost on the move, baby. 1, 2, 3 for them. 1:15 left in this match. Right now, Red Alliance up by 20, looking to see what they can do and continue that on. Great scores going on here. Sty Pulse bumping up against Bread. Citrus able to negotiate the field. Going back to the launch pad area just outside that tarmac. There's another one in for them. Hawaiian kids up and in 2. Bread popping in. Poofs from way up high. Now you see a little bit less defensive play. Bread over in the blue hangar zone over there, trying to clear out. You see about 6 cargo pieces over there, trying to get something going. Right now, 32-point lead for the Red Alliance. Chezy Poofs. Right now, no defense against them. Open field for them as their final 30-second start. You see those robots starting to climb up in the zones. Looking up the first side pulse over the blue hangar, able to get their hook up first. Looking to see who's going to match them. Here comes Brad over on the Red Alliance, along with Citrus Circuits. 254 over in blue, coming up in your final 10 seconds. We can see who's get that final RP. 1 and 2 for Red. Blue trying to match as well, too, with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last second, 359 coming up and going on the mid-rung. Looking like a Red Alliance victory. We'll get those scores up in just a moment. Stand by. Let's take a look at our scores coming up on the board. It's going to be your Red Alliance taking it 178 to 146. RPs all the way around. Let's send it over to RSN to break down this match.
Nice win there for the Red Alliance. Citrus Circuits continuing to pull out their success this weekend. Evan, why don't you tell us a little bit about Red Alliance success there?
I mean, they just went out and they executed, right? They only needed 2 ranking points. They got all 5, and they've just been consistent all weekend long, consistently performing at the top of their game. All 3 teams, really. It's nice to see 359 going for that last-minute climb. They didn't quite get it, but that would have been super clutch. At the end of the day, it didn't matter. They still got all the ranking points, but there's not a whole lot to say for Red Alliance. They just played the game, and they played it well.
Blue Alliance showed out, getting all 3 of their bonus, 254 and 694, scoring really well, 498, mixing it up with the opponents, not messing up their climbs either. That's about as good as you can get in a match that's that difficult. You get not only all your bonuses, but you also show that you're performing at pretty much your highest level. So teams will be looking to pick 254, even though they're ranked pretty low at this tournament.
There you go, Steve. Let's take a quick peek at the top 10 before we take a look at qualification match number 61. Steve, what do you see here?
Well, 359 moving into the 7th position with that win, and Bread moving into the vacated position that 359 was in. So just outside of that top 8 with some interpicking, Bread now controls their destiny if they want to be an Alliance captain. And the Hawaiian kids with their brand new robot, a copy of the 3 seed, 310s, showing really the success of that design and their ability to really hit the ground running because they have way less time on the sticks with this robot than any of the other teams.
And I do want to highlight coming into our next match, the number 2 seed team 2910. You see they had 41 ranking points there. They are tied with ranking points in number 3, 3310. Both of them a match still to play. So a big deal for this next match, trying to secure every ranking point possible. They cannot get the number 1 seed, but they have to make sure that they keep themselves up there if they want to control their destiny and be able to make a deep run in this playoff tournament.